Our relationships are often viewed as part of our daily routine, rarely pausing to consider their significant impact on our welfare. Yet, the quality of your relationships could be the pivotal factor in your pursuit of a joyful and satisfied life. By exploring Stoicism, an ancient philosophy centered on resilience, serenity, and virtuous existence, we can grasp the importance of surrounding ourselves with individuals who honor and enrich our lives. Stoicism teaches us to discern what promotes our inner peace and moral advancement. In this exploration, we will unveil 12 indications suggesting it may be time to reevaluate specific relationships, perhaps even terminating them. This is not about evading negativity but about selecting a course aligned with prudence, fairness, bravery, and moderation. Join me in unraveling these insights to ensure every step we take enhances personal tranquility and deepens our comprehension of a meaningful life according to Stoicism. Whether you seek healthier relationships or the courage to make difficult decisions, let's journey together to learn how to gracefully sever ties and safeguard our most precious asset, peace of mind. Number 1. Persistent lack of respect. Respect is crucial in any wholesome relationship, serving as the bedrock of all interactions. In Stoicism, respect aligns with justice, emphasizing equity and dignity. When confronted with continual disrespect, it signifies a significant breach of interpersonal ethics and Stoic principles. This constant erosion of dignity is not merely unpleasant but indicates that the relationship is out of sync with the Stoic goal of living virtuously. Every interaction presents an opportunity to exercise virtues such as wisdom and justice. Repeated disrespect harms your well-being and impedes your ability to live in accordance with these principles. When encountering disrespect, whether through words, actions, or negligence, Stoicism counsels us to respond with logic and emotional detachment, recognizing it as a departure from virtuous living. It's not about assigning blame but understanding its impact on our path to a good life and deciding whether these relationships should continue to hold significance. Addressing a lack of respect is proactive, safeguarding mental tranquility and moral integrity, asserting worth, and remaining true to Stoic values. Number 2. Adverse effects on mental health. The influence of those around us deeply affects our mental well-being. Stoicism underscores the maintenance of serenity, a state of calm and undisturbed existence. If someone's influence consistently induces anxiety, depression, or stress, it suggests the relationship may be detrimental. Stoicism advocates for cultivating environments that contribute to well-being. Relationships that deplete emotional energy hinder the pursuit of a serene and purposeful life. Stoics believe that well-being hinges on our internal state rather than external circumstances but recognize the obligation to shield inner peace from disturbances. Reflecting on the impact of a relationship involves not only identifying negative emotions but also taking steps to avoid being ensnared by them. Setting boundaries or distancing oneself from those who disrupt your peace is an active choice aligned with Stoic virtues, promoting rationality, emotional resilience, and peace. Reevaluating and adjusting social connections is not a capitulation but a strategic move toward a healthier, more harmonious life, the ultimate aspiration of Stoic philosophy. Number 3. Divergent values. Core beliefs and values guide us through life's complexities, aiding in decisions that resonate with our essence. When fundamental principles clash with those close to us, it breeds significant discord. Stoicism underscores harmony and personal integrity, making such divergences a grave concern. Peace of mind springs from living a life of virtue guided by rational principles. Inconsistencies in core values can erode trust and mutual respect, vital for healthy relationships. Stoicism encourages scrutiny of associations to ensure they bolster moral and personal growth. Surrounding oneself with virtuous individuals is pivotal for advancement. Addressing disparities entails evaluating the relationship, engaging in open dialogue, and seeking mutual understanding or compromise. If the disparity proves insurmountable, reassessing the role of the relationship in your life becomes imperative. Recognizing and addressing divergent values is crucial for preserving internal harmony and ensuring relationships bolster a virtuous, fulfilling existence. This alignment is central to Stoic tranquility and happiness. Number 4. Persistent emotional exhaustion. Healthy relationships should rejuvenate rather than deplete. If interactions consistently leave you drained, the dynamics may contradict Stoic principles of rational and harmonious living. Stoicism values preserving internal vigor and utilizing it judiciously. Relationships should be nurturing and reciprocal, not exhausting emotional or physical reserves. Feeling emotionally drained indicates the relationship may be unsustainable and unwise. Addressing this entails probing why the relationship saps your energy. Is it due to inadequate mutual support, one-sided interactions, or unrelenting negativity? Identifying the root cause facilitates decisions such as expressing your feelings, setting boundaries, or distancing yourself if necessary. Managing draining interactions is not solely about removing negativity but also creating space for enriching, supportive, and meaningful relationships that align with Stoic ideals of mutual respect and personal growth. Relationships should enrich your life, enabling you to flourish and contribute positively to others. Number 5. Coercion. Stoicism extols authenticity and clarity, essential for harmonious coexistence with oneself and others. Coercion runs counter to these principles, distorting reality for the benefit of the coercer and leading to decisions contrary to your best interests. Coercion disrupts rational judgment and virtuous living. Addressing coercion involves seeking truth, maintaining integrity, and asserting autonomy. Establishing boundaries and identifying manipulative behavior are crucial. Reaffirming your values and committing to actions consistent with them, rather than reacting impulsively, is essential. Addressing coercion entails introspection, evaluating the relationship, and determining whether reconciliation is feasible or distancing is more prudent. Liberating oneself from coercion realigns with Stoic aspirations for a truthful, authentic life, fostering clarity of thought, sound decision-making, and profound peace inherent to Stoicism. Number 6. Lack of trust. Trust forms the bedrock of relationships, aligning with the Stoic virtue of justice, emphasizing equity, honesty, and reliability. Without confidence, relationships are unstable, riddled with doubts and insecurities, hindering genuine connections. Stoicism advocates for dependability and truthfulness to nurture trust. When confidence is absent, negative emotions and behaviors emerge, replacing openness with suspicion and optimism with fear. Addressing issues of confidence entails candid self-assessment and dialogue. Are your actions contributing to the lack of confidence? Are you transparent and dependable? Stoicism encourages confronting these issues directly, advocating for integrity and forthrightness to restore confidence. If issues originate from the other party, approach with empathy, understanding, and firmness to establish necessary boundaries. If confidence cannot be reinstated, distancing oneself may be necessary to preserve peace of mind and adhere to Stoic virtues. Trust is critical for sustainable, healthy relationships and Stoic practice, valuing serenity from reliable, secure relationships. Reassessing and recalibrating relationships lacking trust aligns with Stoic ideals, fostering improved relationships and honoring philosophical commitments. Number 7. Exploitation of any form. Stoicism categorically condemns exploitation, whether physical, emotional, or verbal, violating the Stoic commitment to treating all with inherent worth and respect. Enduring exploitation is never a Stoic mandate. Stoics champion self-respect and well-being above all. Recognizing and addressing exploitation is crucial for personal safety, mental health, and dignity. The Stoic response to exploitation entails clear, immediate separation from the source. It involves rational decision-making to extricate oneself from harmful situations rather than retaliation. Distancing aligns with Stoic self-care, nurturing a life of virtue and safeguarding well-being. If facing exploitation, protecting oneself and seeking assistance are imperative. Stoicism teaches wise, courageous actions against mistreatment, preserving dignity and well-being. Seeking support and guidance from trusted friends, family, or professionals is essential. Number 8. Absence of progress or reciprocal support. Stoicism encourages continual growth and learning, underscoring reciprocal support in relationships for personal and moral development. Relationships devoid of progress or support contradict Stoic ideals, potentially stalling growth. Relationships should entail mutual exchange, challenging and bolstering one another toward virtue and wisdom. This support encompasses encouragement during challenges, honest feedback, shared experiences, and adherence to principles. Addressing the absence of progress or support involves evaluating the relationship, articulating needs, and determining if mutual enhancement is feasible. Stoic practice prizes relationships that foster personal and moral growth, nurturing a virtuous and satisfying life. Number 9. Consistent self-centered conduct. Sustained self-centered conduct in relationships is seen as prime arenas for practicing virtues such as generosity, equity, and reciprocity. A relationship is indeed a two-way street, an active interplay between giving and receiving. Consistent self-centered conduct in a relationship thus directly opposes Stoic ethics, which underscore the importance of mutual benefit and support. This imbalance not only undermines the integrity of the relationship but also obstructs personal and moral growth, core tenets of Stoic philosophy. When one party consistently prioritizes their own needs and desires over those of the other, it disrupts the equilibrium necessary for any healthy partnership. Stoicism teaches that virtue lies in balance and self-control, and in relationships, this translates to each person considering the well-being of the other as equal to their own. If a relationship is characterized by persistent self-centeredness, it becomes fertile ground for resentment and dissatisfaction, which can corrode bonds of trust and affection over time. Addressing consistent self-centered conduct requires honest introspection and communication. Stoic principles would encourage individuals to express concerns calmly and clearly, focusing on the impact of behavior rather than assigning blame. It's about initiating a dialogue aimed at restoring equilibrium and cultivating a more generous spirit within the relationship. However, Stoicism also acknowledges the importance of self-respect and individual autonomy. If efforts to restore balance prove futile, Stoicism advises recognizing when a situation is beyond one's control and when it may be prudent to distance oneself from relationships that are fundamentally unbalanced. In the Stoic view, every interaction presents an opportunity to practice virtue. A relationship tainted by persistent self-centeredness is not merely a personal challenge but a philosophical one. It obstructs the pursuit of a good life defined by mutual respect, support, and continuous growth for all parties involved. Identifying and addressing such challenges is not only about securing personal happiness but also about adhering to a moral and ethical way of life that enriches both oneself and others. These indicators assist in identifying when relationships no longer serve our welfare or align with Stoic principles. Reassessing relationships ensures we surround ourselves with respect, support, and mutual growth, crucial for living a good life according to Stoicism. Safeguarding peace of mind, nurturing internal harmony, and fostering meaningful connections contribute to the Stoic pursuit of a virtuous and satisfying life.